The 1969 Dodge Charger Daytona, the winged monster that was too fast for its own good. Imagine walking into a Dodge dealership in 1969. The salesman leads you outside and points at something that looks less like a car and more like an aerospace experiment. A pointed nose cone extends 18 inches beyond the bumper, and a rear wing stands 23 inches above the trunk. Most buyers stopped, stared, and walked away laughing. Today, that same car sells for $200,000 to $900,000 at auction and is the most recognizable muscle car ever built. This is the story of the 1969 Dodge Charger Daytona. Absurd when new, absolutely priceless today. The racing loophole. NASCAR in 1969 was a pure horsepower war, and Chrysler was losing on superspeedways. Ford's Torino-Talladega dominated with its slippery aerodynamic body. Chrysler's response was radical. Completely redesign the Charger's front and rear to cheat the wind more aggressively than anything NASCAR had seen. Homologation rules required 500 street-legal examples before any car could race. The Daytona wasn't born from a showroom strategy. It was born from aerodynamic desperation. The engineering problem. Chrysler fitted an entirely new pointed nose cone, fared-in headlight covers, and flush rear window to reduce drag. The towering rear wing, engineered to keep rear tires planted at speeds exceeding 200 miles per hour, required entirely new mounting brackets and body modifications. Every Daytona was hand-built by Creative Industries in Detroit. Getting the aerodynamics right at racing speeds while keeping the car street-legal demanded serious engineering far beyond a simple appearance package. Birth of a legend. The Daytona came standard with the 440 Magnum, rated at 375 horsepower, with the 426 Hemi available at 425 horsepower. Dual 4-barrel carburetors, hemispherical combustion chambers, and bulletproof internals made the Hemi virtually unbreakable at sustained racing speeds. On NASCAR superspeedways, the Daytona became the first car to officially exceed 200 miles per hour in competition. Dodge built exactly 503 examples, just enough to satisfy homologation. Each one a racing machine wearing street clothes. The price problem. The 1969 Daytona pushed toward $4,000 before options, substantial when the average American earned around $7,500 annually. The Hemi pushed past $5,000 total. What did buyers get? An 18-inch nose making parking a genuine adventure, a wing attracting stares everywhere, and suspension tuned for superspeedway stability rather than comfortable commuting. Most showroom visitors found it bizarre. A small number recognized it as something extraordinary: track dominance. On superspeedways, the Daytona was devastating. Charlie Glotzbach qualified at Talladega at 199.466 miles per hour. Richard Petty became the first driver to officially break 200 miles per hour in competition behind the wheel of a Daytona. The winged cars won so decisively that NASCAR banned them outright, effectively legislating the Daytona out of competition because nothing else could compete. Being banned for being too fast is perhaps the greatest racing compliment ever paid to a production car. The perfect irony. NASCAR's ban killed the Daytona's racing career before it truly began. Dodge sold remaining examples at heavy discounts. Some converted back to standard Chargers just to move them. Dealers removed the aerodynamic pieces to make cars more saleable. Today, those same removed pieces are worth tens of thousands individually. The car dealers couldn't give away became the car collectors fight over most aggressively. Authentication and investment. Every genuine Daytona carries specific VIN codes, identifying it as a winged car, with fender tags traceable through Chrysler's broadcast sheets. Fewer than 70 Hemi Daytonas were built. Genuine examples have sold for over $900,000 at auction. Standard 440 Daytonas, in excellent condition, reach $300,000 to $500,000. A car dealer's discounted to clear inventory now requires a mortgage to purchase. Full circle. A car banned from racing for being too fast became the most desirable homologation special in American automotive history. The 1969 Dodge Charger Daytona proved that solving a real problem with real technology, regardless of how extreme the solution looks, creates something that outlasts every conventional alternative. The next time something seems too radical for its moment, pay attention. You might be looking at tomorrow's legend. Drive safe and watch for automotive history in the making.